So as you've seen in the video before, we got the clap fenders off and the new clapped fenders on. But this video is going to be how to drain your antifreeze. There's a plug right up in there. You undo that guy. The reason why it's doing it so slow, I still got my rad cap on. But we're draining this because we're targeting this guy. I'm upgrading the top and the lower heater hose, and also a Mitsumoto 180 degree temp thermostat. So I got a new gasket and everything for that. All right, there's a thermostat housing gasket. Here's the heater hoses. Upgrading to the silicone. You know, them aren't leaking, so I'm gonna have them for spare in the back. And also the Mitsumoto 180 degree temp thermostat. And there is the part number, should be at the very top. The MMTS-WRA-87L. I'm gonna get that in there. Not having any issues overheating or anything. I think this hose is starting to leak a little bit around here. Just every once in a while I can smell coolant. I need to be a little wet up here. Nothing major, I ain't losing much. If hardly any at all. But I like to upgrade. Plus I don't like how that's wearing. But like I said, gonna keep that as a spare for in the back. Alright, take my little hook, put it under there, work it around, and that'll loosen that hose up on that neck. One hose off. Alright, so 2 bolts on a thermostat housing are a 1/2 inch. There's that guy. Move that over there, because I'm going to clean all that up. Clean all that up with a wire brush. Well, at least it was made in the US of A. Yeah, eventually I want to upgrade this water pump and this pipe that goes over to the heater core. I want to upgrade that. I don't like how they put that on there. I should have had it turned a little more towards the passenger side instead of so close to the valve cover. So when I do the water pump, that'll get changed. They're inexpensive. You can find them on Amazon. All right, so got all the surfaces, they're cleaned up, ready to go. Got the area where the hose connects to the thermostat housing cleaned up. I'm just doing a comparison, matching up, and yeah, they look the same. So let it rip. All right, a little double reassurance. Put a little bit of RTV on the back side. Yeah, I'm just sizing up the clamp. It's got some excess on it, which probably going to get my Nipic side cutters and trim it. All right, so I ended up, there's a tab that stops the hose and only allows it to go on so far. I don't like that, because the hose itself doesn't slide on his neck far enough. So I got a file, cleaned all that up, grinded that down. Got that guy on there to help keep the battery from not rubbing in it. I like to cut old hoses and wrap around that and then zip tie it. I'm gonna have to do the same thing to this side over here, because this guy right there, you see where it's been rubbing on that power steering line going to the steer box. So I got to get that situated. About to climb underneath, get that off the water pump, and get this other one mocked up. All right, new hose is on, the upper and the lower. So, only thing I have left is to fill it up with coolant. You guys already know how to do that. So I'm gonna jump on to the next video. I'm gonna change the oil. All right, so for your oil change, you're gonna want a 13mm socket so you can get your drain plug out. All right. She's pretty dirty. I put some seafoam in the crankcase, so I drove it, 300 miles, so it cleans all the deposits and stuff out of the engine. And so hopefully that helped the lifters and everything, get everything that was clogged unclogged. And I'm going to be replacing this with some Shell Rotella. All right, that's what we're going to be putting in this bad boy for trucks and semis. Typically we use this on diesels, but I'm gonna give it a whirl. A little heavier weight, and hopefully don't gunk anything up. But that's part number for your oil filters you're going to need. All right, so the best way to access your oil filter, I always get it from the top. I got mine off. It's right here, and man, just the weight of that thing definitely cleaned out some gunk in that engine, just by I could tell by the weight of that oil filter. So that's a good thing. All right, Always match them up. Looks good. I'm gonna lube this O-ring up with some oil and get ready to get that on there.